yeah, from years even before meeting OnaRay, I've prioritized those things over the get a job or over the focus on creating a business time. Where those things come for me, they come more when the flow is feeling right, and I want to focus on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, what we're doing, what's calling us forward with our heart project with Relate Awake is really our we, our we, ready, willing, and able to step up together to really prioritize creating work, creating offerings. As for me, it would have to be a playful practice because I have issues with the term work.
Yes, and for me, I feel I've actually been just surviving more in my past, and I'm definitely at a different level of just flowing and being in life in a creativity like vortex lately. I've been really feeling this creative flow inside of me and getting a lot done and really happy. I want to do it in partnership and not just do it by myself.
And yeah, that's been one of the issues for me.
Yeah.
Is the kind of partner that I have envisioned and was envisioning when I met OnaRay was somebody who is proven, capable, successful partner in their own heart offerings to the world, who's got the business acumen and done it on their own, and financially stable to some degree, and I suppose that's been a challenge for me, is coming into partnership with somebody who wants to start from scratch, and for me, who's not fully established in a commercial manner as yet. So yeah, for me, it's a comfort issue, a safety issue, a need issue. I've been wanting to have somebody who's got that level of comfortability and competence in terms of self funding, I suppose.
Yeah, but do you always get to choose who you love?
No, exactly. We're just saying that this is not a requirement. It's just one of the challenges that's real for me in our relationship. Is calling me into partnership when one of my requirements is to have a proven partner that I feel comfortable to devote that focus of energy, time, and resources to create with. And it's been 3 years, which most people would say is a long fucking time to get to know somebody and get comfortable with aspects of them. And I have, I must say that OnaRay has been more than generous with her patience. And so this is why we have this conversation on our 3-year anniversary.
Uncomfortable of like,
is
why
to
are we
say,
together?
okay, are we, what's in the way
What's
of stepping it up? And to
and
own those discomforts so that we can put them on the table and say, well, okay, how important is this one still? How important is this one still? Is it not? Is it more important than it was? Where's the comfort level now?
And a reframe on the word success, which has been a big one for me lately. I came up with a new definition because, especially being back in the States, in the West, where consumption and what you've earned in your business and your status is really important. Who are you? What do you own? What have you done in your life? So there's been this measurement. I've been measuring myself and comparing myself with other people, which is not helpful for me, and it doesn't serve me. And so what I realized for me, what is true success? You can have mansions and multiple cars, and you can take these 2-week vacations, you can stay at the Ritz-Carlton, but are you at peace inside? Do you feel satisfied with who you are? Do you know who you are? And for me, success is loving yourself in the unknown. And that's what I've been doing. And so I feel I'm very successful. And then also reframe on the word wealth. What does wealth mean? Again, there's monetary wealth, but then there's spiritual wealth. And that spiritual wealth, my bank is really full. So it's just re-examining. We all have reasons for being on this planet, I feel, and it's really a soul expression and journey. And my journey is really, my wealth is community. It's who I know, and that's been my wealth for a long time. I mean, both of us, and we co-manifest really well together and co-create really well together. And so for me, the way my personality and who I am is, I've always been like, okay, what's next? More, instead of really soaking in and just enjoying what I have. And sometimes it's just like, enough is enough, and that's hard to say. When is your cup full? And my cup is full all the time, but for still, I have this urge to just keep doing more. I've always been a little bit of an overachiever, and that's something I've been working with.
It this conversation makes me think back to our earlier conversation when we were at John and Eden's about what is it we're looking for while we're here. And I think what you just said makes me think of that clear connection of, not just what we're here in San Diego looking for while we're here, but that's really where we're at in life in general, is a different 3 C's, but the 3 C's that I recall were community, contribution, and compensation. There was comfort. Contribution,
comfort, and community. And we've been having that.
And compensation. There was compensation.
Well, contribution can be compensation.
Contribution leads to compensation. In goods or in favors, in whatever form you wish to be compensated.
For the gift economy, that is the future. And it's not the dollar game. It's not going to be about earning profits. It's about earning value. I don't know what it would be. Not earning profit, but what else would it be then?
The gift economy?
Yeah. The objective is
connections.
Not to...
It's
connection.
Like flow. It's all
flow.
about
Earning
the currency.
Connection.
Currency is flow. How much can you create space for by sharing, offering, gifting, and thus allow more inflow for. And so the more people, groups, organizations that buy into this idea, that's a funny term now,
that is
right?
Funny.
Or surrender into this idea, creates more and more flow and more fluid currency that serves the building of connections, the building of happiness. So really the economy is measured by happiness, joy, by having enough, and enough to where it can overflow, that you can freely let that flow to others. And this was part of a conversation that we loved and had with Raj, our beautiful brother Raj, who's all about gifting and the gifting economy.
And this is his house.
And this is his beautiful house that he's gifted to us for the weekend. And that's what we're talking about is, somebody might ask me, wow, you get all these beautiful opportunities, how, by asking. But it's not just asking for the sake of taking for myself. It's always given by others, one, because I invite them to do so, and it gives them pleasure to offer something. And not only that, but because they value the being, the person, the energy that I am or that flows through me back to them. They feel grateful, they feel inspired, they feel held, or just overjoyed to be a friend, to be in connection, to share the collective experiences that we share together.
And it is the experience of getting to know us. We can be of service to them.
Which we love to do.
And inspiration, conversation, So many gifts. So gifts can be measured in many different ways. And it's just what you value for what you receive.
And we value spirit and wisdom and healthfulness and joyfulness, and that's what we generally have as our currency of exchange to offer to individuals, families, communities, all over the world. And we just feel truly blessed. And I think, coming back to this 3 years, one of the reflections that I would love to share is just like how incredibly successful we have been, because this has been a freaking amazing 3 years.
It has been a joy ride. A joy ride.
With challenges, but so much goodness, so much just deeply connecting friendships and love ships and just so much community from Guatemala to Sri Lanka and Indonesia and Mexico,
and
Peru,
and even East Coast,
Jamaica, my home.
So,
just so many beautiful opportunities to connect, and really that's what matters to us, is just the opportunity to connect with each other, to connect with ourselves, and to take that energy, that, for me, inner peace and comfortability with who I'm becoming and who I am, as a result of the alchemy of relationship, the crucible.
The crucible, it is.
Of relationship.
It's definitely a crucible.
And doing the work, continuing to do the work together.
And being honest and transparent, open communication, being willing to share your truth and your needs at the same time. And that's the hardest part. So we learned so much. We have more to share. And the sun's going down, and I'm
thank you for sharing with us.
And please, we invite any conversation, share back, any questions, either publicly or privately. You can message either one of us on Facebook or Instagram. And we're working on this thing, Relate Awake, which is just life. And it's about relating to life in a new way, awakening into accepting all parts of who you are and laughing through it. Because we really